Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone who wishes to watch this video. The report of the week here. And let's unbutton the jacket. Unbutton the good old jacket. Well, as the title implies, I'm here to talk about Domino's Pizza. I am. You know, sometimes when, of course the channel is really focused on food and drink and reviews thereof, but whenever I have a remarkable experience with a food establishment, an eatery, and when I say remarkable, people always say when something is remarkable, it's always a good thing. In my context, remarkable means it's something to remark upon. It's not necessarily good. Well, that leads us to Domino's Pizza. Of course, in the world of Domino's Pizza, you know, I went there. I've been there many, many times before. I used to be a big fan of Domino's, as a matter of fact. I used to go there almost on a weekly basis. And I'd always rotate between back when they had it, the deep dish pizza, that was a favorite of mine. That was delicious. And, you know, they had that up until around 2012 or so, then they got rid of it, which is a shame. And since then, of course, I've had the famous pan pizza and regular pizzas, pepperoni, you know, their stuffed cheesy bread, their wings, their little chicken bits, and everything in between. And, you know, Domino's Pizza lately has been hit or miss. And as a result, I've really switched from them and I've gone to Pizza Hut instead. Really like their stuffed crust pizza. I think they do a great job, and usually more often than not, Pizza Hut offers good pizza and good sides as well. So, you know, more and more I find myself going to Pizza Hut, getting pizza from there whenever I'm in the mood for a pizza. So I haven't been to Domino's in a couple months. I'll admit I was slacking there. I haven't been to Domino's in a while. And yesterday I thought to myself, you know, I'm rather hungry. I really don't want to go out. And I want pizza. I'm hungry for pizza. Not necessarily frozen pizza, but, you know, standard freshly prepared pizza. What can I do about that? I thought, well, I can get delivery from Domino's. Why not, right? It's going to be fun, going to get the pizza delivered, and it's going to be just a nice meal to eat. So I order the meal. I get a, the Ultimate Pepperoni Feast Pizza from Domino's Pizza. And then I also get an order of the boneless chicken on the side with kicker sauce. So I order it, I place the order, I wait about 30 minutes or so, and the driver comes, you know, it's all good, everything's going smooth. Get the pizza, get the side, I set it on this table here, I'm ready to eat, I'm ready to feast, ready to sink my teeth into that delicious, beautiful pizza. But then I decide to actually try the side first. Try the side, it's good. Fine, no problem, you know? I think, well, perhaps the good quality of this side is indicative of the quality of the pizza as well. Alright. Now, before we talk about the pizza, let me explain what this pizza is exactly. It's been on the menu for a very long time. It's called the Ultimate Pepperoni Feast Pizza. What it's supposed to feature, alright, and here's where it gets a little iffy. What it's supposed to feature, really, of course, as the name implies, extra pepperoni. You're supposed to get, you know, the base, sauce, cheese. Then you're supposed to get a layer of pepperoni, right? Then add extra pepperoni. Sprinkle on a little cheese blend. Now, not a lot of cheese, just a little bit, so that it kind of will bake on top of the pepperoni in small little pieces, just to add flavoring and make it look very aesthetically pleasing. And put some little seasoning on the pizza. Put the garlic on the crust, and it's good to go. Right? It's supposed to have a good mixture of cheese, not a ton, but enough to be flavorful. And it's supposed to have a good amount of pepperoni, so you're supposed to bite in, taste that nice, you know, smoky, salty spiciness of the pepperoni in every bite. And, you know, really that's supposed to be the focus of the pizza there. I knew it wasn't going to be good as soon as I opened the box. I knew that for a fact. I opened the box, and it looked like the cheese was just a liquid on the top of the pizza, and I could barely see any of the pepperoni. And I knew at that minute this wasn't going to be a good day for me with the pizza. And reluctantly so, I grab a bite. I already know it's not going to be good. Even just from looking at it, I know. I know they, as people say, they done goofed, I guess. I know they messed up. I know it was a mess. I bite in and it was almost inedible. It was almost inedible. Problem with this pizza was, number one, the thickness of the dough itself, it was rather thin. It was a rather thin pizza. Okay? So the base of the pizza itself is a couple, just a couple, not even, maybe a quarter of an inch thick, maybe. It's thin. Fairly thin. There's barely any sauce on this. And I did go through a pizza phase where I get pizzas light on the sauce sometimes, but I didn't ask for that in this one. I wanted the full flavor of the sauce, and there was almost no sauce on this whatsoever. Then the cheese. A full-blown, almost a half-inch of cheese was on this. I mean, you bit in, and the cheese, it was just almost a half-inch of it on just this, maybe quarter of an inch thick slice of, slice of pizza base. It's just incredible the amount of cheese. They must have dumped the whole freaking bin on it. It was just crazy. So much cheese, and then they scattered a few little pieces of pepperoni around, and most of that was just, it had this funny taste to it. But the pizza itself was it was disgusting. It just way too much cheese. I mean, usually the cheese added a positive flavor, but this was just way too much. It just soaked up everything else. There wasn't really any contributing flavors. Otherwise, could barely taste the pepperoni because it was just swamped in this cheese, and it was disappointing. It was very, very disappointing, and I was disappointed as well. I was looking forward to getting this pizza for a couple hours. Waited 45 minutes for it to get delivered, and it was a bust. It's a complete bust. I ate about 3 slices. The rest I just wrapped up and, I left them as leftovers. I mean, it's just disappointing. That's all. You go in, you expect a good meal, and when it's delivered, hey, what can you do, really? I mean, you could be that guy, and you could call him up, and you could say, hey, I got this pizza, and like it, etc., and, that's taking a risk. That's assuming that your next pizza won't have any uncalled for alterations done for it. But it was just very disappointing. It was just a disappointing experience at Domino's. I thought it was food related, so I'd make a little video about it. And I'm not going to discount ever going to Domino's again. I'm going to be back there. I'm going to be going back. But next week I can say I'll be giving Pizza Hut a go. Guaranteed. I'm going to give another couple of weeks a break from Domino's, give them a little break, and then I'll come back and I'll try to get something else, and hopefully it won't be a bad experience again. But that's my little story for you, my experience from Domino's recently. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I didn't waste about 10 minutes of your time, but if I did, that's what we're all about here. And, hey, stay tuned. I think tomorrow I hope to get a food review up of some sort. I don't know what I'm going to review yet, but I'm going to search around and maybe I'll find something to review, so stay tuned for that. And in terms of VORWs, I have to work on it, but I hope to get that up this week as well. I'm the Report of the Week. Thank you for watching, and take care. And that was the story of my bad experience at Domino's.